EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Bisons of Anchorage. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Here we go. Here we go.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Cowboy defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked third in the NFL against the pass.
They may be ranked third against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. 12 yards there and a first down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Come on, 2nd and 7. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a run that will energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here we go. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got his man, it's Jonathan Mingo. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle in the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll run with Sanders. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The sneak good for 2, but it's still going to set up a 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Sanders looking for a lane, but none to be found for Sanders as they stop him short of the line to gain. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And it's caught. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. Then on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Pickens going in motion left. Out of his end zone, Prescott. Got an open man, it's Pickens. And he is out of bounds here. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This now a 3rd and 4. Prescott now. And that will be incomplete.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Here's Brian Anger now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's 3rd down.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. We're scoreless after 1.
Ready.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down at will.
That was pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, they all and a big loss here as he's taken down. Micah Parsons make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They're going to look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Mozzie Smith, he fought through to record the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Taking it about the 16. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, kill. Going to 53.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. The tight end in motion right. Now Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to load that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Here we go, 46.
Play action now, Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here we go. Set.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Set.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
Taken in at the 22. Fights loose. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And that will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 8 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
46.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. That's caught once again by Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. A 1st down throw for Prescott. This one swung out to Williams. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being...
Touchdown, Cowboys! Brandon Cooks, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Mostert. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? It's a loss of 11 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
When that works, your offensive coordinator looks like a genius. When it doesn't, it leaves folks saying, what are you doing? Down here, I'd rather have my tailback running off tackle than something off the radar like this.
So on 4th down, Prescott off and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Prescott. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively offensive. There he goes, left side. And they nearly get get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go now.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll throw now on the final play. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Second down, here's Mostert again. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now they need 2. Here's third down. Pickens going in motion left. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
46, 47.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Boy, somehow, someone lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball overthrown. And that's one you've got to be able to hit on.
Here we go, 47.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Completes this one to Pickens. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
5 yards
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On play action, Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
46. Hey, kill. 47.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks with career touchdown number 60. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Ready.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. And this one too low. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Let's go.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Looking to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Complete to number 13. A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 5.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Ready up.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going to try and throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
They go play action here on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they ran a work for a big one. 44 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
38. Set up.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Another run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Black shot. Ready.
They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
2nd and 5. And it's caught. Touchdown. 5-yard touchdown. And the Bisons are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. So the call is made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the fourth quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Drill, 52. Ready?
They'll set up a throw. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Blue strike. Hunt.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Now Sanders, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bisons have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's got him in. Complete. A big play here for Dallas. 46 yards.
Talk about a momentum shifter right there. Tie game, fourth quarter. These are the plays that win you games. And now defensively, the question becomes, how do you respond?
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. They'll run right side with Mostert. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Aubrey now for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Cowboys 21, Bisons 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll go again with Sanders. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Prescott on first down. Man open left side. It's Williams. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Prescott now on second down. That's going to be caught. It's so close. He gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. That one goes for 24 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Williams. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you said, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
A second down throw for Prescott. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. This is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. This is first and 10.
On the ball.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down right there after the catch at the 34. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's first and 10. He'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete.
And they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
They'll come up now on second down.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. Into the hands of Sanders. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. Back to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown. Terrace Marshall, 40 yards. And the Bisons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. Trucks over it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Prescott to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
Aubrey now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Bisons 20.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here? Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He's to the 15. And it's a fumble. Touchdown. So nearly a disaster there, but fortunately able to pounce on his own fumble, and that remains a touchdown.
And think about the run and the effort put in there by everyone, including him. Could you imagine going that far and not finishing it off with a touchdown? Fortunately for him, he was able to do exactly that.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
Ready?
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Was an exercise in futility anyway. It doesn't affect the final outcome. And this one's over. So they tried to tack on two more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost. But that's how this one ends.
Felt like cosmetics, didn't it? Just put another 2 points on the board, make the score look a little bit better. Maybe they wanted to run a two-point conversion just to see what they had. Who knows? But it just wasn't necessary.
So for Dallas, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to